Live on YouTube.
Crossing the staff, which symbolize nobody come onto the podium unless called upon by a priest or already a priest of the Lord. So.
All right, we don't have a head priest, so I'm going to uncover the scrolls. Or select the first priest. We got a head priest.
Think about getting another one made for this too.
Yeah.
Maybe something hard that can pop open.
Right, with Velcro, come.
Something like that.
Can we just put Velcro on this one? All right. I.M.A.J.M, which means to stand. Putting Hakwadam means turn and face the east. Oh, so like, should we do the wine even though we don't have a person?
Walk through it. I.S.U.P.K, which means to Israel.
We're putting Hakwadam.
The Lord's Prayer in the Hebrew. Abanawa. Shabashamayim. Kodash. Hayah. Shemka. Yahweh. Malakutka. You repeat after me. Taba'ah. Ratazayaka. Hayah. Aisha. Baharataza. Kawa. Hayah. Hashemayim. Nathan Lakam. Cow. Yawam. Wasalak now. Kawabwati now. Kasalak now. Kawabwati now. Wala'a. Tabiyai now. Banasai 1. Abol. Hawashai now. Mayan. Rai. Kaya. Laka. Hamalakwa. Wa'ala. Wa'atapara. Lawalabiyam. Aman. What we said in the English. Our Father which art in heaven,
Our Father which art in heaven,
hallowed be thy name.
hallowed be thy name.
Thy kingdom come,
Thy kingdom come,
thy will be done
thy will be done
in earth
in earth
as it is in heaven.
as it is in heaven.
Give us this day
Give us this day
our daily
our
bread,
daily bread,
and forgive us our
and
debts
forgive us our debts
as we forgive our debtors.
as we forgive our debtors.
And lead us not into temptation,
And lead us not into temptation,
but deliver us from evil.
but deliver us from evil.
For thine is the
For
kingdom,
thine is the kingdom,
and the power,
and the power,
and the glory,
and the glory,
forever.
forever.
So be it.
So be it.
Prayer for the Hakak in the Hebrew. Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Bahashim Yahushua,
I.S.U.P.K, Yahushua,
Babu Kushah,
Bashar,
Nathan Lanawa,
Nathan
Hakak,
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 Lar Pa'ah,
Larapa'ah,
Kalmakala,
Kalmagala,
Wakal Marawa,
Wakal Marawa,
Hakak,
Hakak,
Latahar,
Latahar,
Hamatazariah,
Amatazariah,
Hakak,
Hakak,
Lahaquium,
Lahakum,
Hamathium,
Hamathium,
Hakak,
Hakak,
Arakawa,
Arakarawa,
Atama'ala,
Atama'ala,
Lagarshan,
Nagarshan,
Bahashim Yahushua,
I.S.U.P.K, Yahushua,
Tuwara Aman.
Tawadamah,
What we said in the English was Yahweh,
Yahweh,
in the name of
in
Yahushua,
the name of Yahushua,
please give us the power,
please give us the
the
power
power to heal
to heal
all manner of sickness
all manner of sickness,
and all manner of disease,
and all manner of disease,
the power to cleanse the lepers,
the power to cleanse the lepers,
the power to raise the
the
dead,
power to raise the dead,
the power against unclean
the
spirits,
power against unclean spirits,
to cast them out.
to cast them out.
In the name of
In
Yahushua,
the name of Yahushua,
thank you.
thank you. So be it.
Pray for the blessings in the Hebrew. Barakatah Yahweh,
Barakatah Yahweh,
Wa Yahushua,
Yahushua,
Wa Meyaka'ala,
Ram Yaka'ala,
Wa Alahaya,
Walahayim,
Mataz Abiyah,
Tazabiyah,
Alawapia,
Alawapihana,
Ha Alawapia,
Alawapim,
Ha-Saranya,
Asaranya,
Ha-Kotazayanya,
Hakwatazayanya,
Ha-Kayayalia,
Hakayayayo,
Wa-Ha-Kwathia,
Wahakwati,
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Ha-Hashim Yahushua,
I.S.U.P.K, Yahushua,
Tuwara Aman.
Tawadamah.
In the English, bless you, Yahweh,
Bless you, Yahweh,
and Yahushua,
and Yahushua,
and Michael,
and Michael,
and the angels,
and the angels,
commanding General Yohanan,
commanding General Yohanna,
the generals,
the generals,
the captains,
the captains,
the officers,
the officers,
the
the
troopers,
troopers,
and the sisters.
and the sisters.
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
in the name of Yahushua,
in the name of Yahushua,
thank you.
thank you.
So be it.
So be it.
Pray for the anointing prayer in the Hebrew. Yabaraka Yahweh,
Yabaraki Yahweh.
Waya Shamaraka.
Oh, select.
Let's get that. So I can go straight to Psalms 121 in the Hebrew. Asha'ah,
Asha,
Ayanya,
Ayanya,
Al-Haharyam,
Al-Hahariam,
Mahayan,
Mahayan,
Yaba'ah,
Yaba'ah,
Isaria,
Azaria,
Isaria,
Azaria,
Mahain,
Ma'an,
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Aisha,
Aisha,
Shamayam,
Shemoyim,
Warataza,
Waratazah,
Al-Yathan,
Al-Yathan,
Lamawat,
Lamawat,
Regalka,
Regalka,
Al-Yanawam,
Al-Yanawam,
Shamaraka,
Shamaraka,
Hana,
Hana,
La'ah,
La'ah,
Yanawam,
Yanawam,
Wala'ah,
Wala'ah,
Yayashan,
Yayashan,
Shawamar,
Sharamar,
Yasha'ala,
Yasha'ala,
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Shamarka,
Shamarka,
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Tazalka,
Zalka,
Al-Yad,
Ayad,
Yamnika,
Yamika,
Yawamam,
Yaramam,
Hashamash,
Hashemas,
La'ah,
La'ah,
Yakaka,
Yakaka,
Wayarak,
Wayarak,
Valayala,
Layala,
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Wayashamar, Slaki, Yashamarka,
Yashamarka,
Makal,
Makal,
Rai,
Rai,
Yashamar,
Yashamar,
Athnapashka,
Abnapashka,
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Yashamar,
Yashamar,
Tazaatka,
Tazaatka,
Waba'aka,
Wabuaka,
Ma'ayatha,
Mayatha,
Wa'ai,
Wa'ai,
I
will
What we said in the English. I will lift up mine eyes into the hills.
I will lift up mine eyes into the hills.
From whence cometh my help?
From whence cometh my help?
My help cometh from Yahweh,
My help cometh from Yahweh,
which made heaven and earth.
which made heaven and earth.
He will not suffer thy foot to be moved.
He will not suffer thy foot to be moved.
He that keepeth thee
He that keepeth thee
will not slumber.
will not slumber.
Behold,
Behold,
he that keepeth
he
Israel
that keepeth Israel
shall neither slumber nor sleep.
shall neither slumber nor sleep.
Yahweh is thy keeper.
Yahweh is thy keeper.
Yahweh is thy shade upon thy right hand.
Yahweh is thy shade upon thy right hand.
The sun shall not smite thee by day,
The sun shall not smite thee by day,
nor the moon by night.
nor the moon by night.
Yahweh shall preserve thee from all evil.
Yahweh shall preserve thee from all evil.
He shall preserve thy soul.
He shall preserve thy soul.
Yahweh shall preserve thy going out
Yahweh shall preserve thy going out
and thy coming in.
and thy coming in.
From this time forth
From this time forth
and even forevermore.
and even forevermore.
Psalms 83 in the Hebrew. Alahayim,
Alahayim,
Al,
Al,
Damayah,
Damayah,
Lakah,
Lakah,
Al,
Al,
Dakarash,
Dakarash,
Wa'al,
Wa'al,
Dashakwat,
Tashakwat,
Al,
Al,
Kaya,
Kaya,
Hana,
Hana,
Ariyabika,
Ariyabika,
Yahama,
Yahama,
Yawan,
Yawan,
Ra'ash,
Ra'ash,
Ilamaka,
Alamaka,
Yairiyamwa,
Yamwa,
Sawada,
Sawada,
Wayatha,
Wayatha,
Yaitazawa,
Yaitazawa,
Altazapawanika,
Altazapunwaka,
Amarawa,
Amarawa,
Lakawa,
Lakawa,
Wanakakiyadam,
Wanakakidam,
Magawa,
Magawa,
Wala'a,
Wala'a,
Yazakar,
Yazakar,
Sham,
Shum,
Yasha'ala,
Yasha'ala,
Iwada,
Iwada,
Kaya,
Kawahaya,
Nawa Aitazawa,
Nawaitazawa,
Laba,
Laba,
Yakadwa,
Yakadwa,
Al Yaka,
Alyaka,
Barya,
Barya,
Yakarathwa,
Yakarawatwa,
Ahalia,
Ahalia,
Adawam,
Adawam,
Yashamai,
Yashamai,
Alayam,
Alayam,
Mawa'aba,
Mawa'aba,
Wahagaria,
Wahagarian,
Gabal,
Gabal,
Wa'imawan,
Wa'amawan,
Wa'imalak,
Wa'amalak,
Palashah,
Palashah,
I'm Yeshabia,
I'm Yeshabia,
Tazawar,
Tazawar,
Gam,
Gum,
Ashawar,
Ashawar,
Nalawa,
Nalawai,
Imam,
Imam,
Hayawa,
Ayawa,
Sarawai,
Sarawai,
Labanya,
Labanya,
Lawat,
Lawat,
Salah,
Selah,
Aisha,
Aisha,
Laham,
Laham,
Kamadian,
Kamadian,
Kasaya, Salakia, Kasaya Sarah,
Kesaya Sarah,
Kayabian,
Kayabian,
Banakal,
Banakal,
Kwayashma,
Kwayashwan,
Nashamadwa,
Neshamadwa,
Bayandara,
Bayandara,
Hayawa,
Ayawa,
Daman,
Daman,
La Adama,
Ladama,
Shayatamwa,
Shayatamwa,
Nada,
Nada,
Yabmawa,
Yamawa,
Kaira,
Kayara,
Wakazaaba,
Wakazaaba,
Wakazabak,
Wakazabak,
Wakatazal,
Wakazazal,
Manai,
Manai,
Kal,
Kal,
Messiah Kamwa,
Messiah Kamwa,
Ashar,
Ashar,
Amarwa,
Amarwa,
Nayarasha,
Nairasha,
Lanawa,
Lenawa,
Ah,
Naawa,
Naawa, Nawa,
Naiwa,
Alahayam,
Alahayam,
Alahaya,
Alahaya,
Shayatamwa,
Shayatamwa,
Kagalgala,
Kagogala,
Kakwash,
Kakwash,
Lapanya Rawak,
Lapanya Yawak,
Kaash,
Kaash,
Tabaira,
Tabaira,
Yaira,
Yaira,
Wa'a,
Wa'a,
Kala'aba,
Kalaaba,
Talahat,
Talahat,
Harayam,
Ariyam,
Khan,
Kun,
Daradapma,
Daradapma,
Masairaka,
Masa Irika,
Wabasa,
Wabasa,
Wapatka,
Wapatka,
Daba Alam,
Daba
Daba Alam,
Dabala'am,
Mala'a,
Mala'ah,
Hanyaham,
Punyaham,
Kwalawan,
Walawan,
Wayabakwashwa,
Wayabakwashwa,
Shamka,
Shimka,
Yahawa,
Yahawa,
Yabashwa,
Yabashwa,
Wayaba Bahala,
Wayabahala,
Idea,
Idya,
Ai, Wayakaparwa,
Wayakaparwa,
Wayabadwa,
Wayabadwa,
Wayadaiwa,
Wayadaiwa,
Kaya Atha,
Kaya Atha,
Shamka,
Shimka,
Yahawa,
Yahawa,
Labadka,
Labaka,
Alyawan,
Alyawan,
Al,
Al,
Kal,
Kal,
Ha Arataza.
Ha'aratazah.
Psalms 83 in the English. Keep not thy silence, O Yahweh.
Keep not thy silence, O Yahweh.
Hold not thy peace.
Hold not thy peace.
And be not still, O Yahweh.
And be not still, O Yahweh.
For lo,
thine
enemies make a tumult.
Thine enemies make a tumult.
And they that hate thee,
And they that hate thee
have lifted up the head.
have lifted up the head.
They have taken crafty counsel against thy people.
They have taken crafty counsel against thy people.
And consulted against thy hidden ones.
And consulted against thy hidden ones.
They have said,
Come,
and let us cut them off from being a nation.
and let us cut them off from being a nation.
That the name of Israel may be no more in remembrance.
May be no more in remembrance.
For they have consulted together with one consent.
For they have consulted together with one consent.
They are confederate against thee.
They are confederate against thee.
The tabernacles of Edom.
The tabernacles of Edom.
And the Ishmaelites of Moab.
And the Ishmaelites of Moab.
And the Hagarenes.
And the Hagarenes.
Gabal and Ammon.
Gabal and Ammon.
And Amalek.
And Amalek.
With the Philistines.
With the Philistines.
With the inhabitants of Tyre.
With the inhabitants of Tyre.
Asher also is joined with them.
Asher also is joined with them.
They have hope in the children of Lot.
They have hope in the children of Lot.
Selah.
Selah.
Do unto them.
Do unto them.
As unto the Midianites.
As unto the Midianites.
As to Sisera.
As to Sisera.
As to Jabin.
As to Jabin.
At the brook of Kishon.
At the brook of Kishon.
Which perished at Endor.
Which perished at Endor.
They became as dung for the earth.
They became as dung for the earth.
Make their nobles like Arab.
Make their nobles like Arab.
And like Zed.
And like Zed.
Yea.
Yea.
All their princes.
All their princes.
As Zeba and as Zalmunna.
As Zeba and as Zalmunna.
Who said.
Let
us take to ourselves.
Let us take to ourselves.
The house of Yahweh in possession.
The houses of Yahweh in possession.
Oh my power.
Oh my power.
Make them like a wheel.
Make them like a wheel.
As the stubble before the wind.
As the stubble before the wind.
As the fire burneth the wood.
As the fire burneth the wood.
And as the flame setteth the mountains on fire.
And as the flame setteth their mountains on fire.
So persecute them with thy tempest.
So persecute them with thy tempest.
And make them afraid with thy storm.
Make them afraid with thy storm.
Fill their faces with shame.
Fill their faces with shame.
That they may seek thy name.
That they may seek thy name.
Oh Yahweh.
Oh Yahweh.
Let them be confounded and troubled.
Let them be confounded and troubled.
Forever.
Forever.
Yea. Let them be put to shame and perish. That men may know. That thou, whose name alone is Yahweh, art the Most High over all the earth. So, got up here turn. Yeshabyim, which means be seated. Who was it?
Anybody.
Could have been anybody. Did you see somebody on the camera?
Yeah, I saw somebody.
Who was it?
I couldn't tell from over here.
What
I saw figures.
They how many?
I think 2 people. One person was at the door and the other person.
Okay. Where'd they go?
I wasn't paying attention. I can't see that.
Is there an extra car in the backyard in the parking lot?
No.
Okay.
There's 2 people.
What do they look like?
I couldn't
2
tell.
men?
I couldn't tell. This just looked like 2 figures.
Shalom, Israel. Today is the Feast of Tabernacles, which is This is like a memorial. It's remembering when we came out of Egypt. We came out of Egypt. You got to remember, it was hundreds of thousands of us, if not millions of us. Okay, and we were all coming out in a great convoy, in a great train. This was a great migration, probably the greatest human migration of all time. You know what I mean? Like a mass exodus. There's been other mass exoduses to different places. There was a mass exodus from the south to the north after the Civil War. And this was the exodus out of Egypt. During that time, we were like nomads. We did not have a steady place to live. We did not have steady households, none of that. Okay, so we were nomadic people moving through the wilderness. And when I say wilderness, just picture a land, because back in the day, they had cities. So just picture going through an area where there was no cities. Okay, it's just forest, mountains, valleys. Back then, the land looked different as well. So there was trees and stuff in Egypt. There was forest and all that. As you can read in the scriptures, there was even lions in the Middle East. So it was a total different landscape as it is now, 1,000 years later, with tons of, wars and migrations and people moving, temperature changing and all that. But we were moving, and we had teepees, which are called booths in the scriptures. If you remember Native Indians, they lived in teepees. A lot of them lived in teepees. Then they had longhouses. That would be symbolic. That would be basically what we had coming out of Egypt. We had teepees and longhouses. Okay, you would build a longhouse with the wood. That would be in the center. That's where we kept the priests kept the holy things. The Ark of the Covenant. It was basically in a Native American longhouse, but it was called the tabernacle and the booths. Okay. That is teepee, and that's what we had. Okay, that's a further proof that the Native Americans are Israelites as well, because they lived in the same type of dwellings as Israelites 1,000 years to 1,000 years, really 3,000 years prior to them being even discovered in America. They were where we had teepees in Middle East coming out of Egypt. Okay. So we're going to get the scriptures, and what are we getting in the Hebrew, right?
Come on, okay.
Let's get it. We're doing all 49 verses.
I think it's only 44, but he said we're 2 hours. We're doing just the book of Leviticus, or the 23rd chapter of Leviticus.
Okay. So Christ, let's start.
Is Leviticus chapter 23, verse 1 in the Hebrew. Wayadabar, Yahweh, Al, Mashah, La'amar, verse 2. Debar, Al.
And if for anybody watching online, you can go to Hebrew Bible on Google and go to it's about like let's see, if you type in Hebrew Bible 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, about the 6th option down, it should say Hebrew 1 in the Hebrew. And if you've been in the Friday Hebrew classes or whatnot, you can definitely read along. That's definitely what it's supposed to be for. It's supposed to be we reading along in the Hebrew. Okay, let's get it.
Verse 2. Debar, Al, Bunya, Yasha'ala, Marath, Marath, Alaham, Moa'idaya, Yahweh, Ishar.
Doing verse 2?
Verse 2, come. The 23rd chapter.
Oh, shit, no wonder I'm in chapter 1. It has some of the same words for the first sentence.
Oh, okay, good.
I guess it's the land of the Lord spoken to the children of Israel.
Okay, that's
reading along.
pretty a common theme.
Right.
Hakwa Ra'awa, Salaki, Athum, Makorat, Ayah, Quadash, Allah.
And when people hear Quadash is holy. You'll hear that word a lot. Quadash, that means holy. Go ahead.
Moa Adaya, verse 3. Shashat, Yamayum, Hayashah, Mala'aka, Wabayum, Salaki, Wabayayum, Hashabai, Hashabaya Ayah, Shabbat.
And Shabbat is the Sabbath, which means the day of rest. Sabbath means rest, so Shabbat is rest in the Hebrew. When you hear Shabbat, he's saying the Sabbath. Go ahead.
Shabbat, Makora'ah, Quadash, Kal, Mala'aka, La'ah, the Ishawa, Shabbat, Hawa'ah, La Yahweh, Bakal.
And when you hear Yahweh, that's obviously the Most High's name, Yahweh. So all them people who try to say the Lord's name is I am that I am, all that other. Man, the Lord's name is simple. It's in the scriptures.
Right.
It's Yahweh. You understand? That's the Lord's name in the Hebrew. You just read it in the Hebrew. The problem is so many people reading off Yiddish that they don't know what the hell they looking at. They don't know what they talking about. They don't know what they reading. They hoping that this is the truth. But when you follow on the white man, you're gonna be confused.
Right.
You're gonna get what you get. You understand? Then when you come around and find out that what you learned there was bullshit, excuse my language, was BS, then you're sitting there still confused. And that's what the Edomites do. They confuse everything. They snake people. They're the snakes. You understand? They of this earth. They're the most sneaky people on the earth. God made them the most sneaky people on the earth. All right. So obviously you be getting duped if you're reading some Yiddish.
Right.
All right. And it don't sound like what we reading here in the UPK.
Right.
And you can even Google Yiddish and it'll tell you it's not Hebrew.
Okay.
All right. Let's go.
Mawa Shabbat you come. 5, verse 4. Alaha, Mawa Aya, Yahweh.
There you go. That's the Lord's name again. Go ahead.
Okay. Makora Aya, Quadash, Ashar, Akora Awa, Athum, Bama wa I Dayum. Verse 5. Bakadash, Hara'a Shawan, Bara'a Ba'aya, Ishar, Lakadash, Bayawan,
And when it says La, oh, that's Kadash, not Kodash. Okay, never mind. That's different.
Bayan, I Rayabayan, Rayum, Salaki, Bayum, Bagayum.
Rabium.
Pasak.
There you go. Pasak. Pasak is the Passover.
Right.
Lord's Passover. This next the Passover, whenever the hell the Lord let up on these heathens, we getting it in.
Right.
All right. But right now the Lord's judgment is on the earth. You know, if you would have seen that presidential debate, that was the least presidential of a debate that I've ever seen. I've seen debates in the streets that's more presidential than that presidential debate. I mean, yeah, they need to mute. They need somebody to turn off Donald Trump's microphone because he would not shut up. And he's the president, so you can't just be like, can't just say, treat him any type of way. You basically got to let him have his way. So he's just, shitting all over the process of this debate, of the debate, of the decorum of the debate, 2 minutes to speak and all of that. He's the guy Joe Biden's trying to give his spill. Donald Trump keeps shooting stuff at him like, no, that's wrong. Oh no, that's off. Oh, you don't know what you're talking about. The dude ain't even able to finish what he's saying. I mean, it was hilarious, and it was definitely figurative of what's going on in this kingdom. Like this kingdom's going to hell in a handbasket. Right. Like even the presidency is like a damn shit show now. So, good luck. Good luck if you trusting in this kingdom.
And if I could.
Oh yeah, kind of. Go ahead.
Donald Trump is just like a pouty baby. He's just like a pouty baby. Mm-hmm. And this is the nation of people that you're putting your faith in, like Catherine was saying. These people are not going to lead you into like equal footing. You'll always be on the bottom.
Right. And if I could, the last thing on their mind was anything had to do with anything with black people. And all the debate stuff they talking about, they don't give a damn about what's going on with black people. Black people unemployment records is high, none of that. They ain't give a crap about none of that.
Right.
I heard they gave like 40 seconds to black issue. They asked one black issue question, and they moved on. It was like 40 seconds out of the 2-hour debate talking about black people problems. So, that's what they think of you, and you run around trying to stand up for them, get people to vote for them. You an idiot.
Right.
Go ahead, boy.
La Yahweh, Shabbayat, Yamayum, Mutazawat, Ka'ai, Kalawa, verse 7. Bayawam, Hara'a Shawan, Makora'a, Quadash, Yahweh, Lakam, Kal, Mala'akam, Salaki, Mala'akath, Abadah, La'a, Aishawan.
Same verses. Go ahead.
This is Leviticus, the 23rd chapter, first verse in the English. And the Most High spake unto Moses, saying, Speak unto the children of Israel, and say unto them concerning the feast of the Most High, which ye shall proclaim to be holy convocations.
Right. The Lord is speaking to the children of Israel, and it's funny because I was on a whole different chapter and it was saying the same thing. And the Lord said unto the children of Israel, which lets you know that the whole scriptures is speaking to the children of Israel. Why do you think? Let's let this man as fast. Why do you think Christians and other races basically ignore the whole Old Testament? They basically just overlook the whole Old Testament and what it's talking about. Any like statements or solid commands that's being made in the Old Testament, they basically ignore it, because when you read up, it'll tell you the Lord said this unto the children of Israel. He didn't say it to all the nations, and they sure as hell don't want to keep the stuff that we said to the children of Israel. So to them, it's just like, well, the Old Testament is just a wish, it's a wash. We ain't got to worry about that. It's just for inspiration, But we ain't really got to do nothing it's talking about, which is total BS. So go ahead, Lord speaking to the children of Israel.
Ye shall proclaim to be holy convocations, even these are my feast. Verse 3. 6 days shall work be done, but the 7th day, the Sabbath of rest.
This is the first high holy day. The first Sabbath. So like not high holy day. This is the first Sabbath, which is every 7th day of the week, which is Saturday.
Right.
Okay. When you look in the calendar, when I first was learning the truth and I was hearing this, I was like, man, it can't be. Sunday, I mean, kind of, I think I heard that Saturday is the 7th day and Sunday is the first day, but I'm not sure. Let me look it up. Right. This is when I first heard it on the internet. I'm like, let me look it up. So I look up with the calendar, the Judeo-Christian calendar, or the Greco-Roman calendar, or the Greco-Roman Judeo-Christian. They're all similar. And on those calendars, Sunday is technically the first day of the week. The Lord technically said the 7th day, and that's technically the first day. So when you really put 2 and 2 together, Christianity, you shouldn't even worship on a Sunday.
Right.
You understand? You shouldn't be having a gathering on a Sunday. That's not the Sabbath.
Right.
Because then you ignore the Sabbath of the actual Sabbath
that
told you to have the actual gathering. They try to say, we praise the Lord every day of the week.
Right.
Sunday is just the day we come together. No, the Lord said come together on the 7th day.
Right.
So you totally ignoring that day and then coming together on the first day of the week. You self-willed. You doing your own will. You ain't doing nothing but it's written down, nothing that's in the records, nothing that we done for 1,000 years.
Right.
You just following the traditions of men that was passed down to you, and you found out it's incorrect. All right, let's get it. Oh yeah.
Ye shall.
Yeah.
Ye shall do no work therein. It shall be like it is the Sabbath of the Most High in all your dwellings.
Mm-hmm. Go ahead, break that down. I think I can get another mic.
Oh no, yes, we got one. Actually, yeah, we got that one right there, Captain.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
I can just give you this one. I can take that one.
Let me give you the mic holder.
I'm 12, actually.
You just gonna hold it?
Yeah, I'll hold it.
All right. Yeah, I got the new mics. I forgot to grab. I grabbed a whole bunch of stuff from the house before I came here. But they're in the box, fresh and ready.
All right.
Let's get it.
Ye shall do no work therein. It is the Sabbath of the Most High in all your dwellings.
It's the Sabbath. You should do no work. We should be taking that day off. For all the black business owners, if you want your black business to really prosper, you can't do no work on the Sabbath.
Right.
You got to take a break. Call off on the Sabbath. I cancel jobs all the time because it's on a Saturday. I tell them can't do Saturday. And easily you do it another day. The Lord always bless me with more. Go ahead.
Verse 4. These are the feasts of the Most High, even holy convocations which ye shall proclaim in their seasons.
Now these are the feasts of the Most High, of the Lord, that you shall proclaim in your seasons. Yeah, no Christ, I don't want no Christ. Is you reading people with you or you talking all the time? Okay. Well,
I left the potato salad, so she going to make a good cow. I can pass it on top.
All right. Come in now. I'll leave it unlocked. I really need to get that camera facing me so I can see. Let me see something. Can you see it?
I can see.
So I can tell what type of person's at the door. All right. Read that part again.
Verse 4. These are the feasts of the Most High, even holy convocations, which ye shall proclaim in their seasons.
I'm gonna go get 2 boys, but she gotta go get the potato salad.
Okay. All right. These are the feasts of the Lord that you proclaim. Now, we got here in the scriptures clearly written for those who really truly believe in the Bible itself.
Right.
The real holidays. Now we have a whole set of pagan holidays that we can also believe in. You got Halloween. It's all about ghouls and goblins and death and skeletons and murders. It's the Dia de la Muerte in Spanish. The Day of the Dead, worshiping the death and the murder and the killing of people. You understand? Every Halloween, what movies come out? To celebrate it, you go see a scary movie. And what's going on in the scary movie? People getting murdered, serial killers,
Right.
Women getting raped, getting bludgeoned to death. You understand? That's a pagan belief. There's no Day of Dead that we celebrate the dead. The Most High is alive. He's a living power. He's not the God of the dead.
Right.
Okay, that's in the scriptures. So that's one holiday right there that is pagan. But Christians and heathens alike all take that day.
Right.
I don't care if you're Catholic, Muslim, atheist, you're going to celebrate Halloween. That lets you know it's not of the Lord.
Right.
You understand? Because even the people that don't believe in God is celebrating it.
Right.
So how's that from God? You understand? When people that don't believe in God is taken apart.
Right.
Go ahead.
Verse 5. In the 14th day of the first month, at even, is the Most High's Passover.
Is the what?
The Most High's Passover.
Hey, what I tell you?
All right. If you can be on Shamar watching the camera. Yeah, somebody knocked on the door earlier, but they left. We was in the middle of the prayers. They left after about a minute or so. Let's get it.
In the 14th day of the first month, at the evening, is the Most High's Passover.
Yeah, the Passover. That's when the Lord passed over the Israelites' homes with the blood of a lamb on the door, and killed all them Egyptians and all their children, all their firstborn. So you gotta understand, the Lord ain't no sissy God. He ain't the God of the sissies. You understand? He's the God of war. He's a terrible power. Go ahead.
Verse 6. And on the 15th day of the same month is the feast of unleavened bread unto the Most High.
Feast of unleavened bread. Okay, that's after the Passover. We eat unleavened bread for 7 days straight to remember how, or you eat a piece of it every day for 7 days, and you don't eat any bread with leavening in it, to remember our forefathers had to do that.
Right.
Because we had to get out the ovens. Basically, we just made a whole bunch of tacos and got out of town. At the end of the day, you just made tacos and burritos. Like, hey, you can't make no bread.
Yeah.
Just make a whole bunch of flat bread, wrap it up in the taco, and let's roll.
Right.
And we left town, put the tacos in your bags, if you have a sack of top burritos, and we was on the road. That's how we did it back then. Go ahead.
7 days ye must eat unleavened bread. Verse 7. In the first day ye shall have an holy convocation. Ye shall do no servile work therein.
Yep, no servile work, and then take the day off if you can. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
That's 7, Captain.
Sign Christ.
If I get the procedures, shut.
I'm just gonna call up the next priest.
Yes, sir.
Imagine, which means stand, the men up here, just the men up here. We're gonna call up the next priest. Go ahead, rise.
Go come.
I see you getting the voice going.
Right.
Sign Christ. Go ahead, state your registry.
Kumapar Banyawada.
Banya Hawada.
Banya Shala.
Kwamapar, Banya Hawada, Banya Shala. Yes, salute. Barak.
Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shabbat Rakatum.
How about Shemiyah Shabrakatah? Come on up. All right, be seated, Yashabi.
Leviticus, the 23rd chapter, and 8th verse.
Third chapter 8 on one.
Yep.
Okay. Wahakwa. Waba Kwa Babatum. Ashad. Yahweh.
Love you.
Oh, slack. Love Yahweh. Shabbat. Yamayum. Bayawam. Hasaba'ala. Hasabayaya. Hasabaya Aya.
Yeah, and if you could, we had a sister get the plates together. We start getting the plates together now. We got plates over there, and there's some food. You can make put the food on the plates and serve it. Yeah, just serve it in rank order. So it'll be my plate first, and that brother's plate, and this brother's plate, then the children. Or then you, then the children. That's the water says.
Makura.
No. The food right there. Oh, okay.
Kodash. Call. Mala'aka. Abathar. La'a. Like I.S.U.P.K. Ha. Verse 9. Why at the bar? Yahweh.
Sign Christ.
all. Mashak, Moses.
The plates and things are in. See that where there's some more stuff in that thing over to the right. That right there is in there. There's some more things in there.
La'amar, verse 10. The bar. All. Banaya. Yashua Allah. Wa Amra. Alaham. Kayu. Kaya. Taba Awu. Taba. Oh. Ha'arataza. Aishuru. Shalaki. Ashar. Anaya. Anya. Shalaki. Nathakna.
Nathan.
Nathan. Shalaki. Lakam. Well, Quataza. Ratam.
Yeah.
Ay. Or up. Quatazaya rod. Raha Abatum. I thought. Imar. Ra'ashiyat. Ra'ashiyat. Quatazai. Ya Rakam. Verse 11. Wahana Yapa. Wahana Yapa. Atha. Amar. Lapanaya. Yahweh. La Rataza Nakam. Mama Karata. Hasharava. Yanapanawa. Hanakan. Hakan Hun. Verse 12.
And you know, Hakahan, you know, what does that mean? Hakahan,
Salaki, I don't want.
The priest.
the priest.
Damn.
Kahan is priest. There's a captain
Kahan.
named Kahan Tamyad. I don't know what
Kahan.
Tamyad means. You know, I need to find out. But Kahan Tamyad, Ha before the Kahan means the priest.
Kado Khan.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Kado Khan, I don't want. I ain't think I had it right. Salaki.
Yeah, you was thinking of it. Huh?
Yeah, Kado Khan. You ain't no joke. Wow. Well, I should thumb. Oh, Salaki. Oh, Salaki. Well, I should. Well, I should thumb. By a one. Hana Yapaka. Oh, Hana come. Hana Yapkam. Aita. Hamar. Kabasha. Tamayam. Bun. Like, am I saying that right? Bun. The ba and the I think that's the na, right? Like the bun.
Yeah, bun.
Okay.
You know what that means, right?
Kado Khan, son, but I don't see it over here.
Could be children.
Salaki.
Could be children.
Okay, Kado Khan.
God damn, chicken is on point.
You know what I'm saying? That's like. You know, Red did the seasoning.
Shout out to the House of Common Park, property of Common Park.
Shana.
You wait for his plate.
Shanatawa. The Atahad. La Yahweh. Verse 13. Two more. Mahanat Katawa. Shanawa. Aisharanayim. Salata. Balawalahad. Bashaman. Ashad. La Yahweh. Vayaka. Nayakaka. Wanasakat. Yayan. Rabbi Yaita. Rabbi Yaita. Ahayan. Verse 14. Welcome. Wakalaya. Wakawamad. La'a. La'ai. Ta'a. Kalawa. Ta'a kalu. Ta'a kalawa. Ta'a kalawa. Thought. Atazayim. Hayawam. Hatahat. Thought.
That's all 7.
No.
That's outside. Take a look at that inside.
Okay. Isaiah had.
Okay.
That big cup, the big one I always use, the red one.
How about you come?
Yeah.
I thought. Oh, slug it. I thought. Oh, slug it. Cover bun. I love you come. Quack ka kuta. I will I won't say that's in the I will in the curses. Ladder Rafter you come. Bakala. Bakal. Masha Bataya come. Sa.
You want to get it? In the English, is everybody okay in here with temperature? Everything okay with temperature? You good? Just walk.
Also, Robert says it's kind of toasty. Leviticus chapter 23, verse 8. But ye shall offer an offering made by fire unto the Lord.
And look so fitting is what we do. We even doing it unto this day. An offering made by fire. How was this chicken and this macaroni and cheese and baked beans brought about to the priest? It was made by what? By fire. That's what people don't understand. They thinking it's like you burning some thing, you know, you burning something to a crisp or something till it disappears and turns into ash. No, that's not what it's talking about. It's talking about getting this food together.
Right.
That's an offering made by fire unto the priest. When you bring it, you give it to the priest and they eat it.
Right.
Go ahead.
Unto the Lord 7 days, and the 7th day is in holy convocation.
7 days you barbecuing and grilling. And you know it's symbolic, or it's similar to how do we celebrate holidays in America?
Right.
With an offering made by fire, it's barbecuing time. Memorial Day, barbecue. July 4th, barbecue. Labor Day, barbecue. Everything, half the holidays, Thanksgiving, barbecuing the turkey. Christmas, big Christmas dinner. Every holiday is what? You barbecuing, cooking up some food for that day. That's what we did for our days back then. We would cook up food for that day. Okay, and that is our offering unto the Lord when we give it to the priest, and when we come together and eat and break bread. Go ahead.
Ye shall do no servile work therein. Survive work therein.
That's the making your employees work. All right. If you have a choice where it's not your slavery, you take that day off. If you work for yourself, or you got the opportunity and they ask you what days you want off, say I want the Sabbath off. I want my religious high holy days off. You can keep Christmas and Thanksgiving. I work all day.
Right.
But I want my religious high holy days off. If you got the weight, go ahead and do it.
Right.
If you got the option, go ahead and take it. Say I got about 10. I'll give you my religious schedule. I got about 10 high holy days throughout the year that I need. Passover, that one's a couple days. And you get that to your job and tell them, look, I have my own religion. I'm a Hebrew Israelite, and we have our own set of holidays. Here's a list of them. Blah, every day. Blah. I'll work the holidays of Christmas in America, but I want my days off for my holidays.
Right.
The Muslims do it. They get Ramadan off. They getting pork taken out the damn food everywhere they go. Jewish people, they ain't working on none of their. I guarantee you, they ain't working on their high holy days.
Right.
Oh, this is Pesach. This is what's another one? They Koshev and whatever different days they done. Hanukkah. This is Hanukkah. They taking they stuff off. So we got to push to make sure we get ours too.
Right.
You know, if you don't try, you ain't never gonna get it. Most people quit before they just at the thought. Oh, just at the thought of asking, they asking massive or something. They already intimidated.
Right.
Okay. You can't go out like that if you want to serve the Most High. You know. Now, if there's no choice, you know, you work in slavery, driving buses or something, and you ain't got no choice to get nothing off. It's only certain scheduled stuff. Then that's so be it. But hey, a lot of times they'll give you that off if you push for it. Get the paperwork from the school. We'll get it to your job. We'll make some phone calls to your job and let them know. All right, let's get it.
Verse 9. And the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, verse 10, speak unto the children of Israel, and say unto them, when ye be come into the land which I give unto you, and shall reap the harvest thereof, then ye shall bring a sheaf of the first fruit of your harvest unto the priest.
So bring that sheep to the priest of your first fruit of harvest. It's a different holiday. You're bringing the first fruit. Go ahead.
Come. Verse 11. And he shall wave the sheep before the Lord to be accepted for you on the morrow after the Sabbath. The priest shall wave it.
Yeah, they're gonna get that offering together. Go ahead.
Verse 12. And ye shall offer that day when ye wave the sheep, and he lamb without blemish of the first year for a burnt offering unto the Lord.
Yeah, you give them the lamb as a burnt offering. What are they gonna do? Put it on the barbecue. Put it on the pit. Put it on the fire. And they're gonna give that meat to the priests. Go ahead.
Come. Verse 13. And the meat offering thereof shall be 2 tenths deals of fine flour mingled with oil, an offering made by fire unto the Lord for a sweet sour.
You know what that is? You fry that chicken, throw that flour with that oil, mix it, put that on the food, and cook it. You know what I mean? That's fried chicken. That's a recipe for fried chicken because that's what the priests ate. We ate fried food. I mean, fried food didn't just get invented in America or nothing like that. It ain't like, oh, we just invented a way to cook food. Oh, yeah, people been here for 4,000 years, but we just figured out a way to cook food. Hell no. They've been eating fried chicken, tacos, burritos since our people been eating that since the beginning.
Right.
Since Egypt, since before Egypt. So that's what the priest was eating. Go ahead.
And the drink offering thereof shall be of wine.
There you go. Some wine. Bring some wine to the priest. Go ahead.
The fourth part of and him.
Now you know what they're gonna do with that.
Right.
There ain't no doubt what they're gonna do with that. They ain't about to pour that out to the Lord or nothing.
Right.
You ain't read. Where you read that scripture? That's from gangster movies. I pour this out for my dead homies.
Right.
And they don't even pour the whole thing. They just pour a little drop, a little half of it,
right.
and drink the rest. So you know the priest was drinking that wine. Same with the meat. The meat offerings. They was eating that meat and drinking the wine offering. Go ahead.
Come. Verse 14. And ye shall eat neither bread, nor parched corn, nor green ears, until the selfsame day that ye have brought an offering unto your God. It shall be.
Wait, read that part again.
Come. Verse 14. And ye shall eat neither bread, nor parched corn, nor green ears, until the selfsame day that ye have brought an offering unto your God. It shall be a statute forever throughout your generation in all your dwellings.
No, sister, sit on the left. Take the baby with you. All right, good. So I can read that part at the beginning. Say something about some green beans or something.
Verse 14. And ye shall eat neither bread, nor parched corn, nor green ears.
Yeah, you see that? They eating corn. They was eating corn on the cob, green beans, all that, even in the Bible.
Right.
So that lets you know who the children of the Lord is. You understand? What other people eat that type of food like that in a combination? That's soul food right there. That's what you consider soul food in America. Fried chicken, green beans, corn on the cob. You understand? All that. That's soul food. I'm waiting for them to bring out the mashed potatoes next.
Right.
And the cornbread. What corn? The cornbread, I guess, is the what? Read that part about the bread.
The part. Oh, it's not. And ye shall eat neither bread.
Neither bread. That's probably the cornbread right there.
Right.
All right. So this is let you know that the people from Iceland don't be eating this. When you see the people from Iceland eating fried chicken and green beans, the people from Australia, the Japanese, the Chinese, they ain't eating this food. Oh, this is soul food that they talking about.
Right.
People, them white Jewish people ain't eating no this. They ain't eating no fried chicken. This is clear as day who the children of the Lord are by their food. Just look up the food and you start pinpointing who the children of the Lord are.
Right.
Go ahead.
Until the selfsame day that ye have brought an offering unto your God. It shall be a statute forever throughout your generations, all your dwellings, in all your dwellings.
This should be going on forever in all your houses. Go ahead.
Verse 15.
That's it. But, we're gonna read further. The Father side, you can take over. Yeah. Can we get a drink for the brother?
In the freezer. In the freezer.
Verse 15 in the Hebrew. Wasap Rathum Lakum Mamakarat Shabbat Mayawam Habaya Habya Akam Imar Hatan Wawat Wapas Salaki Shabai Shabbath Wawat Tamayamat the higher Yana verse 15 I Mamakarat Shabbat Ashab Ya'at Asa Parawat Salaki Hashemayim Yawam Akarab Hakarabim Manakah Adashah La Yahweh verse 17 Mawash Bayathum Salaki Bayakam.
That's a big word.
Gosh, man. Habaya Awa Lakam Hana Salaki Hana Wapath Salaki Hana Wapath keep saying show your thumb Shanya Ashanawa Salah Tahaya Yana Kamatazan the Ab Yapanya Bakarayam La Yahweh verse 18 Hakura Bathum Al Alakam Shabbat Kabashayam Hamayamam Bunya Shana Wapar Bun Bakwar Akkad Wa Alayam Shanyam Salaki Shanayam
Yahweh, Ilah, La Yahweh, Womana Kathum, Kayathum, Kahathum, Salak, Ashah, Rayak, Nanayaka, Nanayaki, La Yahweh. Where's that at 15? Yeah,
I think I'm saying 14.
15, I think it's at 15, 16, 17. It's stuff like 21. Verse 19.
If I could stop you 1 second. This food right here is holy unto the Lord right there. I tell you, there's some good food. All the baked beans, mac and cheese, and the chicken. Man, that is what the Lord was talking about. When he said offering unto the Lord, especially for the priest to eat, that's what he's talking about. You understand? That's why he always said, what? Bring a sheep without blemish and this and that. Because he don't want no baggage for the priest. You know, he don't want you to bring the priest a whole bunch of trash food, a whole bunch of scraps. He wants you to bring the priest the best. Because them priests watch for your soul.
Right.
For the Lord. Before the Lord. But yeah, keep going. I just wanted to shout that out. Shout out to Kompar in his house. What? They put that shit together. Got that up one more time.
I'm too out the way. Well, I shall your thumb. Sha'ayar. Sha'ayar. I to the young. Akkad. Look at Ta'ath. Washanya. Kabashamya. Bunya. Shana. La Zabak. Shalamya. Verse 20. Wahana Wahayana. Hakawan. Hakahan. Salaki. Athum. Al. Lakam. Korayam. Anawapya. Lapanya. Yahweh. Al. Shanya. Kabasham. Salaki. Kabashim. Kodash. Yahweh. La Yahweh. La Kahan. Verse 21. Wakorathum. Batazayum. Hayawam. Azahah. Makorah. Kodash. Yahaya. Lakam. Kal. Malakath. Abadah. La'ah. Ashawa. Kakwath. Awalam. Bukal. Mawash Bathafium.
Ladarach Yakum.
Son of Christ. Let's get it in the English.
Verse 15 in the English. And ye shall count unto you from the morrow after the Sabbath, from the day that ye brought the sheaf of the wave offering, 7 Sabbaths be complete.
Right, right. So 7 Sabbaths. This is going into what Christians know as the day of Pentecost. I believe it's going into the day of Pentecost, which is the 50th day or 50th Sabbath or something like that. Go ahead.
Verse 16. Even unto the morrow after the 7th day shall ye number 50 days, and ye shall offer a new meat offering unto the Most High.
Right, 50 days, and then you're going to celebrate it again. Give another offering unto the Most High, to the priest. Go ahead.
Verse 17. Ye shall bring out of your habitations 2 wave loaves of 2/10 deals.
Mm-hmm.
They shall be of fine flour. They shall be baken with leaven. They are the first fruits unto the Most High.
There you go. That cornbread. Now, I don't know if that's the cornbread, but it's some bread, unleavened bread.
If I could.
Go ahead.
It's talking about fine flour and leavening, so it's definitely some kind of bread.
Right.
I wouldn't doubt it. It's cornbread. That's how you make cornbread, ain't it?
Yeah, cornbread does have leavening.
Leavening with flour, with fine flour.
Right.
It's cornmeal. It's cornmeal. Cornmeal's like that. Okay, there we go. There go the cornbread in the scripture. I know it's going to be somewhere in there. Go ahead, give more.
Verse 18. And ye shall offer with the bread 7 lambs without blemish of the first year.
7 lambs. Go ahead.
If I could, what is blemish? What do you mean by blemish, man?
Blemish means something wrong with it.
Okay.
Like if it's a 3-legged lamb, you can't give that one to the priest.
Right.
If it's a lamb that's missing an eye, you can't get that one. If it's missing a foot, you can't get that one. It got to be perfectly good. It can't be something that's wrong, like something wrong with it.
Right.
That's to make sure people ain't giving the priest a whole bunch of, just baggage. I don't even want this one anyway. Give it to the priest. Nah.
Right.
Lord don't want that. Go ahead.
If I could, sir.
Mm-hmm.
That bond, you asked a question earlier about bond. I looked it up. Bond can not only mean son, can not only mean children, but it can mean like young in reference to like an animal. So when you see a young, firstling or of the first year, that's what that bond is referring to.
One side Christ.
And ye shall offer Salaki. And 2 rams, they shall be for a burnt offering unto the Most High, with their meat offering and their drink offerings, even an offering made by fire, of sweet savor unto the Most High.
Offering made by fire, barbecue it up.
Right.
Go ahead.
Verse 19. Then ye shall sacrifice 1 kid of the goat for a sin offering, and 2 lambs of the first year for a sacrifice of peace offerings. Verse 20. And the priest shall wave them with the bread of the first fruits for a wave offering before the Most High.
Yep. With the feast, with the bread, and they're gonna wave it to the Lord. I'm not sure exactly what it means by wave to the Lord. It basically just means like they're gonna eat it. You understand? That's what ultimately goes down. They eat it. All right. Anything else?
With the 2 lambs, they shall be holy to the Most High for the priest.
Go ahead.
Verse 21. And ye shall proclaim on the selfsame day that it may be a holy convocation unto you.
And that day we're gonna have another gathering. Holy convocation means gathering unto the Lord. Go ahead.
Ye shall do no servile work
You
therein.
want to say something? Go ahead.
I just want to bring out like everything you do for the priest, you doing for unto the Lord.
That's right.
You understand?
Right. And there's a precept with that in the New Testament where Christ said, "You done it unto the least of these, my brethren, you've done it unto me."
Right.
All right. So go ahead.
It shall be a statute forever in all your dwellings throughout your generations.
Forever. All right. Is that it on that? We back in the Hebrew?
Yep.
All right, Kompar, you can take up. Take up. Where you left off in the Hebrew.
Waba Quataza Vakam. Ata. Oh, that's a lot. Ah. Quataza Yara. Quataza Yara. Arataza come. La Takala. Paata. Shatan. Baquataza run. Walaquat. Quatazaya run. La Delaquat. La Anaya. Hey, I sit down. Walagar. The Asab. Atham. Anaya. Yahweh. Alahayakam. Sa. Verse 23. Why the bar? Yahweh. Up. The shot. La Amar. Verse 24. The bar. Up.
That's a lot.
Oh. What am I thinking of? Banya. Yashara Allah.
There we go.
La Alamar. Bakadash. Hashabaya Ayu. Pa'akad. Lakadash, Yahweh, Lakum, Shabbat the one, Zakar one. I keep getting that T mixed up with the Sa, the Sa, the one, Sa. I keep tripping. That's the Za. That's a car one. Thyroid wire. Makurat. Quadash. Verse 25. Call. Mala'akat. Abadad. All. La'ab. La. It's like La'ab. The I.S.U.P.K. How quaff with them. Ashar. Ashad. La Yahweh. Sa. Verse 26. Why to come? Yahweh. Up. Are all. Mashak. La Amar. So like I started at verse
22.
Started at 22. So 1, 2, 3, 4.
Go to 28.
I'm trying to get it, run away. Get out there. I thought.
Ak.
Or Ak. Oh, Slovakia. Ak. Bashawar. For I.S.U.P.K. For I.S.U.P.K. Lakadash. Hashabaya. Hasayad. Hasahad. Yawam. Have a Hakapaviyam. Hawat. Sis. Makwawa A. Kodash. Yahweh. Salakia.
Yeah.
Salakia?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, Salakia. What did I say? Yahweh. I'm tripping. Salakia. Yahaya. Lakum. na your thumb.
Oh, this is the last
Yeah, we gotta go one more.
one. Okay. Sorry.
The come. Wa na your thumb. Up. Na pasha thayakam. Wahakwat rayam. Wahakwawayam. Wahakwawa rayam. A shot.
A shot.
Come. Lord Yahweh. Verse 28. We're called Malakad. La'ah. I.S.U.P.K. Ba'atzah. That's like it. Ba'atzah Hayawam. Hazahad. So like if I could other one. What is Hazahad? Hazahad. I've been hearing that a lot.
Hazahad?
Come. I've been hearing that one a lot. Seeing that one a lot on here. So.
I know. I think
Day or
Hazayan is weapon. Hazahad, I think, is wolf.
He's Hazahad. I'll look it up.
Oh,
You gotta keep going though, because we're short on time.
Come. Kayad. Yawam. Kapawayam. Hawahad. Hawa'ah. Like a bar. Kapar. Allah Yakam. La Panaya. Yahweh. Allah Hayakam.
Yeah. We're gonna read it in the English.
Go. So like I started on 22. Like if you want to be
Out to walk. Water though.
Leviticus chapter 23, verse 22. And when ye reap the harvest of your land, thou shalt not make clean remnants of the corners of the field.
Right. So we would farm our land, but sometimes you miss some spots. You don't ever go back over those spots you miss. You leave those so the people can come get the food. The poor can come get food,
Right.
and then they can come to get food. That's how we always have extra food in the land. Go ahead.
When thou reapest, neither shalt thou gather any gleaning of thy harvest.
Don't get the whole harvest. Go ahead.
Thou shalt leave them unto the poor.
Leave it unto the poor. Go ahead.
And to the stranger. I am the Lord, your God.
Go ahead.
Like, and that's just you see how like holy the Lord is. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it don't matter. You know what I'm saying? Like, we should have that same spirit. You know what I'm saying? For our brothers. Even the Lord, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Even he's thinking about the poor and all that. Like, we should have that same spirit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's crazy.
Go ahead.
Verse 23. And the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, verse 24, speak unto the children of Israel, saying, in the 7th month, and the 1st day of the month, shall ye have a Sabbath.
There we go. There's a Sabbath again. On the 7th, on that day, it's a day of rest. Go ahead.
a memorial, a blowing of the trumpets, a blowing of trumpets.
We just had that one about a week ago.
Right.
Go ahead.
And holy convocation. Verse 25. Ye shall do no survival work therein, but ye shall offer an offering made by fire unto the Lord. It's like if I could,
go ahead.
You know, the fake Israelite group talking about you can't cook. You know what I'm saying? What you gonna eat that day? If that, you know what I'm saying? You know how they say you can't cook that day.
Right. On here it says you're gonna give a offering by fire unto the Lord.
Right.
So you're just gonna heat up the food, and then what? That's against heating up, right? You can't make a fire, right?
Right.
So they, they all the way off. The priest say you can't make a fire, but the scriptures say make a fire.
Right.
So what's the priest to do?
Right.
They can't cook on the Sabbath, right? You can't. So it means you can't kindle a fire.
Don't eat.
So how you gonna get this meat offering and fire together if you can't kindle a fire? Go ahead.
Right. Verse 25. You shall do. Verse 27. Also on the 10th day of this 7th month, there shall be a day of atonement. It shall be an holy convocation unto you.
We had that. That was what we didn't eat all day. Go ahead.
And ye shall afflict your soul, and offer an offering made by fire unto the Lord. Verse 28. And ye shall do no work in the same day, for it is a day of atonement, to make an atonement for you before the Lord your God.
Right. Go ahead.
Verse 29. For whatsoever soul.
Is that mic turned on? Okay.
For whatsoever soul it be that shall not be afflicted in that same day, he shall be cut off from among his people.
Go ahead.
Verse 30. And whatsoever soul it be that does any work in that same day, the same soul will I destroy from among his people. Verse 31. Ye shall do no manner of work. It shall be a statute forever throughout your generation, all your dwellings.
So there we go again. It's another Sabbath, a day of rest, of no work. Go ahead.
Verse 32. It shall be unto you a Sabbath of rest, and ye shall afflict your souls in the 9th day of the month at even.
Afflict your soul means you're not eating that day or drinking. Go ahead.
From even unto evening shall ye celebrate your Sabbath. And the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, verse 34, speak unto the children of Israel, saying, the 15th day of this 7th month shall be the Lord feast of tabernacles, for 7 days unto the Lord. Verse 35, on the first day shall be in holy convocation. Ye shall do no servile work therein. Servile work therein. Verse 36. I started at 22, I think.
That's it?
Yeah.
Most High in Christ. Clap that up. All right, let's get it. Imagine of the priest up here, stand. Grab the wine. Grab the cup that you want to drink the wine out of. Hold on.
It's a large.
Oh, sorry.
Can't get it. So large.
That's why.
You got another cup?
Straight savage.
Yeah. Get that cotton out. That pick cotton.
I drunk out of the basket.
All right, turn towards me.
La Yashara Allah.
Oh, so like it. Do it again. Go ahead.
La Yashara Allah was meant to Israel.
Praise God.
It's a lot. Cornbread.
Uncover the scrolls.
Yep. Come on, cut.
Please gonna uncover the scrolls. Go ahead and go far. I'll get this one.
Uncover?
Yeah. Take this off and then just hold it. Yeah.
Oh, Salaki, we're gonna salute the scrolls first.
Okay. Step down. We're gonna salute the scrolls. Just a minute. Shalom. Yahweh Shema Salaki. Yahweh Shema Shabrak Yah.
Shalom, Yahweh Shem Yashabrak, yeah.
Only if the young men want to do it. See, they seem like they already decided.
Devion,
Yeah.
Put it down.
come on.
Put it down. Put it down.
Go ahead. Young men gonna salute the scrolls. Let the potters out. You can walk them through it. Make sure they're doing all right.
Put your hand on the scroll.
Come here, come here, come
Say shalom. Say shalom. Yahweh, Hashem, Yahweh Shai, Barak. Yeah.
I'm sorry, Christ. I'm sorry, Christ. One name. He's in there. His Hebrew ain't that bad.
Right.
He seems like he know the words a little bit.
Say shalom. Yahweh, Hashem, Yahweh Shai, Barak. Yeah. Yeah. Say yeah. Good
I'm
job.
sorry, Christ. His Hebrew ain't that bad either. I like that.
You want to say it?
I'm sorry, Christ. All right. Come on, go far. Watch this.
I imagine, which means to
Everybody stand. Yep.
Hey, Devion, put the tablet down.
Everybody stand.
All right, we'll put your Hakodom means turn and face east.
Hey.
We'll do the Lord's Prayer in the Hebrew. Abanawa.
Abanawa.
Shabbat Shemayim.
Shabbat Shemayim.
Kodash.
Kodash.
Hayah.
Hayah.
Shemka.
Shemka.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Malakut.
Malakut.
Taba'ah.
Taba'ah.
Ratazayaka.
Razayaka.
Hayah.
Hayah.
Aisha.
Aisha.
Baratazah.
Baratazah.
Kawuk.
Kawuk.
Hayah.
Hayah.
Bashemayim.
Bashemayim.
Yutamlanaw.
Yutamlanaw.
Lakam.
Lakam.
Kal.
Kal.
Yawam.
Yawam.
Wasalaklunaw.
Wasalaklunaw.
Kabuwakunaw.
Kawakunaw.
Kasalaknaw.
Kasalaklunaw.
Kabuwakunaw.
Kawakunaw.
Wala'ah.
Wala'ah.
Kabiyanaw.
Kabiyanaw.
Bunasai one.
Barasawan.
Kabal.
Abol.
Awashayanaw.
Awashayanaw.
Mayan.
Mayon.
Rad.
Rad.
Kaya.
Kaya.
Laka.
Laka.
Kamalaka.
Kamalaka.
Waha'ala.
Wala'ala.
Watapara.
Wadapar.
Wa'aiwalanya.
Wa'alanya.
Aman.
Aman.
This mic. Didn't even reach. That's good.
You good?
Yeah. The Lord's Prayer in English. Our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name.
Hallowed be thy name.
Thy kingdom come.
Thy kingdom come.
Thy will be done.
Thy will be done.
In earth, as it is in
As
heaven.
it is in heaven.
Give us this day
Give us this day
our daily bread.
our daily bread.
And forgive us our debts,
Forgive us our debts.
as we forgive our debtors.
We forgive our debtors.
And lead us not into temptation,
And lead us not into temptation,
but deliver us from evil.
but deliver us from evil.
For thine is the
For
kingdom,
thine is the kingdom,
and the power,
and the power,
and the glory,
and the glory,
forever.
forever.
So be it.
So be it.
Prayer for the Hakat, the power in the Hebrew. Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Bahashim Yahweh Shai.
Bahashim Yahweh Shai.
Babu Shai.
Babu Shai.
Yutamlanaw.
Yutamlanaw.
Hakat.
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 Larba'ah.
Larba'ah.
Kal Makallah.
Kamakallah.
Wukal Madawa.
Kamakallah.
Hakat.
Hakat.
Latahar.
Latahar.
Hamatazarayim.
Hamatazarayim.
Hakat.
Hakat.
Lahakmi.
Lahakmi.
Amati.
Amati.
Hakat.
Hakat.
Our Kawa.
Awakawa.
Atama Allah.
Atama Allah.
Lagar Shan.
Lagar Shan.
Bahashim Yahushua.
Bahashim Yahushua.
Tawada Aman.
Tawada Aman.
Prayer for the Hakak, the power in the English. Yahweh.
Yahweh.
In the name of Yahushua.
In the name of Yahushua.
Please give us the power.
Please give us the power.
The power to heal.
The power to heal.
All manner of sickness.
All manner of sickness.
And all manner of disease.
And all manner of disease.
The power to cleanse the lepers.
The power to cleanse the lepers.
The power to raise the dead.
The power to raise the dead.
The power against unclean spirits.
The power against unclean spirits.
To cast them out.
To cast them out.
In the name of Yahushua.
In the name of Yahushua.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So be it.
So be it.
Pray for the blessings in the Hebrew. Barakatah Yahweh.
Barakatah Yahweh.
Washamarka Salaki. Barakatah Wahaya Shower.
Just like it,
I couldn't find my place. Wahaya Shower.
Wahaya Shower.
Wamakiala.
Wamakiala.
Walahayim.
Walahayim.
Matazaviyah.
Matazaviyah.
Alawapihana.
Alawapihana.
Ha Alawapihim.
Ha Alawapihim.
Ha Saranyim.
Ha Saranyim.
I Quantazayim.
I Quantazayim.
I Kayayim.
I Kayayim.
Wahakwati.
Wahakwati.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Bahashim Yahushua.
Bahashim Yahushua.
Tawada Aman.
Tawada Aman.
Yeah, I know what you were saying. All right, well, the blessings in the English. Bless you, Yahweh.
Bless you, Yahweh.
And Yahushua.
And Yahushua.
And Michael.
And Michael.
And the angels.
And the
angels.
Commanding General Yohanna.
Commanding General Yohanna.
The generals.
The generals.
The captains. The officers.
The
troopers.
The troopers.
And the sisters.
And the sisters.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
In the name of Yahushua.
In the name of Yahushua.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So be it.
So be it.
Psalms 121 in the Hebrew. Asha'ah.
Asha'ah.
Ayanya.
Ayanya.
All Haharim.
Haharim.
Ma'ayan.
Ma'ayan.
Yaba'ah.
Yaba'ah.
Isariah.
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 Ma'an.
Ma'an.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Aisha.
Aisha.
Shamayam.
Shamayam.
Wa'aratazah.
Wa'aratazah.
Al-Yathan.
Al-Yathan.
Lamawat.
Lamawat.
Regalka.
Regalka.
Al-Yanawam.
Al-Yanawam.
Shamarka.
Shamarka.
Hanah.
Hanah.
La'ah.
La'ah.
Yanawam.
Yanawam.
Wala'ah.
Wala'ah.
Yayashan.
Yayashan.
Shawamar.
Shawamar.
Yasha'ala.
Yasha'ala.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Shamarka.
Shamarka.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Tazalka.
Tazalka.
Al.
Al.
Yad.
Yad.
Yamika.
Yamika.
Yawamam.
Yawamam.
Ashamash.
Ashamash.
La'ah.
La'ah.
Yakaka.
Yakaka.
Wayarak.
Wayarak.
Balayala.
Balayala.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Yashamarka.
Yashamarka.
Makal.
Makal.
Rad.
Rad.
Yashamar.
Yashamar.
Afnapashka.
Afnapashka.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Yashamar.
Yashamar.
Taza'atka.
Taza'atka.
Wabu'aka.
Wabu'aka.
Mayaka.
Mayaka.
Wa'ai.
Wa'ai.
I will lum.
I will love. What we said in English. I will lift up mine eyes into the hills.
I will lift up my eyes into the hills.
From whence cometh my help?
From whence cometh my help?
My help cometh from Yahweh.
My help cometh from Yahweh,
which made heaven and earth.
which made heaven and earth.
He will not suffer thy foot to be moved.
He will not suffer thy foot to be moved.
He that keepeth thee
He that keepeth thee
will not slumber.
will not slumber.
Behold,
Behold,
he that keepeth
he
Israel
that keepeth Israel
shall neither slumber nor sleep.
shall neither slumber nor sleep.
Yahweh is thy keeper.
Yahweh is thy keeper.
Yahweh is thy shade upon thy right hand.
Yahweh is thy shade upon thy right hand.
The sun shall not smite thee by day,
The sun shall not smite thee by day,
nor the moon by night.
nor the moon by night.
Yahweh shall preserve thee from all evil.
Yahweh shall preserve thee from all evil.
He shall preserve thy soul.
He shall preserve thy soul.
Yahweh shall preserve thy going out
Yahweh shall preserve thy going out
and thy coming in.
and thy coming in.
From this time forth
From this time forth
and even forevermore.
and forevermore.
Psalm 83 in the Hebrew. Alahayim.
Alahayim.
Al-Damayah.
Al-Damayah.
Laka.
Laka.
Al-Takarat.
Al-Takarat.
Wa'al.
Wa'al.
Tashakwat.
Tashakwat.
All.
All.
Kaya.
Kaya.
Ana.
Ana.
Abu-Yaka.
Amoyaka.
Yahama.
Yahama.
Yawan.
Yawan.
Ra'ash.
Ra'ash.
Alamaka.
Alamaka.
Ya'awayawa.
Ya'ayawa.
Sawada.
Sawada.
Wayatha.
Wayatha.
Yata'aizawa.
Aizawa.
Al.
Al.
Kazuwapunka.
Kazuwapunka.
Amawa.
Amawa.
Lakawa.
Lakawa.
Manakidam.
Manakidam.
Gaya.
Gaya.
Balaa.
Yazakar. Sham.
Sham.
Yasha'ala.
Yasha'ala.
Iwata. Kaya.
Kaya.
Nawa'itazu.
Nawaitazua.
Laba.
Laba.
Yakadwa.
Yakagwa.
Al-Yaka.
Ayaka.
Baryat.
Baryat.
Yakawakwa.
Yakawagwa.
Alahaya.
Alahaya.
Adawam.
Alawam.
Wayashamai.
Shemai.
Alayam.
Alayam.
Mawa'aba.
Moab.
Wahagariam.
Hagari.
Gabal.
Gabal.
Wa'aimawan.
Amawan.
Wa'aimalak.
Amalak.
Palashah.
Alashat.
Ain.
Ain.
Yeshabia.
Yeshabia.
Tazawar.
Tazawar.
Gum.
Gum.
Ashawar.
Ashawar.
Nelawak.
Nelawak.
Aimar.
Aimar.
Ayawa.
Ayawa.
Zera'ai.
Sarai.
Labanya.
Labanya.
Lawat.
Lawat.
Selah.
Selah.
Aisha.
Aisha.
Laham.
Naham.
Kamadyan.
Kamadyan.
Kaya.
Kaya.
Kasaya.
Kasaya.
Sara'ah.
Sarah.
Kayabya.
Kayabya.
Banaka'al.
Banakal.
Kayashwan.
Kayashwan.
Nashamadwa.
Shamadwa.
Bayan.
Bayan.
The Ira.
The Ira.
Ayawa.
Ayawa.
Daman.
Daman.
Ladama.
Ladama.
Shayatamwa.
Shayatamwa.
Nada.
Lada.
Yamadwa.
Yamadwa.
Kara'ah.
Kara'ah.
Wakaza'aba.
Wakaza'aba.
Wakazabak.
Wakazabak.
Wakazazal.
Wakazazal.
Mana'ai.
Mana'ai.
Call.
Call.
Messiah Kamwa.
Wasakamwa.
Aisha.
Aisha.
Amawa.
Amawa.
Narash.
Narash.
Lanawa.
Lanawa.
Ah. Nawath.
Nawath.
Alahayam.
Alahayam.
Alahaya.
Alahaya.
Shayatamwa.
Shayatamwa.
Kagogala.
Kagogala.
Kakwash.
Kakwash.
Lapanya.
Lapanya.
Rawak.
Rawak.
Ka'ash.
Ka'ash.
Shabra'ira.
Ira.
Ya'ira.
Ira.
Wakalahaba.
Kalahaba.
Kalahat.
Alahat.
Ariyam.
Alayam.
Khan.
Khan.
Narodatma.
Narodatma.
Wasa'irika.
Wasa'irika.
Wabasa.
Wabasa.
Wapatka.
Wapatka.
Tabalaham.
Balaham.
Mala'ah.
Mala'ah.
Panyaham.
Panyaham.
Walawan.
Balawan.
Wayabakwashwa.
Wayabakwashwa.
Shemka.
Shemka.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Yabashwa.
Yabashwa.
Wayabahawa.
Wayabahawa.
Idea.
Idea.
I. Wayakaparwa.
Wayakaparwa.
Wayabadwa.
Wayabadwa.
Wayadaiwa.
Wayaiwa.
Kaya.
Kaya.
Atha.
Atha.
Shemka.
Shemka.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Labaka.
Labaka.
Al-Yawan.
Al-Yawan.
Al.
Al.
Kal.
Kal.
Al-Ratazah.
Al-Ratazah. Psalms 83 in the Hebrew. Keep not thy silence, O Yahweh.
Keep not thy silence, O Yahweh.
Hold not thy peace.
Hold not thy peace.
And be not still, O
And
Yahweh.
be not still, O Yahweh.
For lo,
For lo,
thine enemies make a tumult,
thy enemies make a tumult.
and they that hate thee
They hate thee.
have lifted up the head.
They lift up their head.
They have taken crafty counsel against thy people,
They have taken crafty counsel against thy people.
and consulted against thy hidden
And
ones.
consulted against thy hidden ones.
They have
They
said,
have said,
Come,
Come,
and let us cut them off from being a nation,
and let us cut them off from being a nation.
that the name of Israel
that the name of Israel
may be no more in
may
remembrance.
be no more in remembrance.
For they have consulted together with one consent.
For they have consulted together with one consent.
They are confederate against thee.
They are confederate against thee.
The tabernacles of Edom,
The tabernacles of Edom,
and the Ishmaelites of Moab,
and the Israelites of Moab,
and the Hagarenes,
and the Hagarenes,
the Baal,
Gabal,
and Ammon,
and Ammon,
and Amalek,
and Amalek,
the Philistines,
the Philistines,
with the inhabitants of Tyre.
with the inhabitants of Tyre.
Asher also is joined with them.
Asher also is joined with them.
They have hope in the children of Lot.
They are hoping the children of Lot.
Selah.
Selah.
Do unto them
Do unto them
as unto the Midianites,
as unto the Midianites,
as to Sisera,
as to Sisera,
as to Jabin,
as to Jabin,
at the brook of
at
Kison,
the brook of Kison,
which perished at Endor.
which perished at Endor.
They became as dung for the earth.
They became as dung for the earth.
Make their nobles like a red,
Make their nose like a red,
and like Zeb.
and like Zeb.
Yea,
Yea,
all their princes,
all their princes,
as Zeba and as Zalmunna,
as Zeba and as Zalmunna,
who said,
who said,
Let us take to ourselves
let us take to ourselves
the houses of Yahweh in possession.
the houses of Yahweh in possession.
O my power,
Oh, my power,
make them like a wheel,
make them like a wheel,
as the stubble before the wind,
as the stubble before the wind,
as a fire burneth the
as
wood,
the fire burneth the wood,
as the flame set the mountains on fire.
as the flame set the mountains on fire.
So persecute them
So persecute them
with thy tempest,
with thy tempest,
and make them afraid with thy storm.
make them afraid with thy storm,
Fill their faces with shame,
fill their faces with shame,
that they may seek thy name.
that they may seek thy name.
O
Oh,
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
let them be confounded
let them be confounded
and troubled
in trouble
forever.
forever.
Yea,
Yea,
let them be put to shame
let them be put to shame
and perish
and earth,
that men may know
that men may know
that thou,
that thou,
whose name alone
name alone,
is Yahweh,
Yahweh,
art the most high
art the most high,
over all the earth.
over all the earth.
So,
You can set the scroll down, man. Yeah, set the scrolls down. We're gonna cover scrolls back up. We're gonna give courage to Luke, for Akim. Men of Israel, Amam Shabbat, I.S.U.P.K, Barak, Yahweh Bashem Yahushua Thumb, Salakim. Yazmatah, we're gonna Sar, turn to the sisters. We're gonna give courage to the sisters. Sisters gonna put hand over fist. You got the baby, hand over fist with that. Toes together, or heels together, toes apart, head slightly bent down. Men of Israel, Ma'am Shabbat, I.S.U.P.K, Barak, Yahweh Shema Thumb Bashem Yahushua. So your sisters, you're gonna say Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Both of you, Yahweh. Shamar.
Shamar.
Al. Athan.
Adam.
Ba'ashem. Yahushua.
Yahushua.
Yazmatah. Service dismissed. About to eat.
Like friendly? You're not? Okay. You want to start?